need an assistant too? Ah, I just heard a little about you from Calcit. Don't mind that. Is there any work I can help with? What a surprise, Doctor! Where did you pick up my novel? It only got praise from a few fellow writers thanks to some friendly connections. It's not worth spending your time with. Unfortunately, it's the only sort of thing I can write, given the state of Victoria. I'm sorry about that. I have a fair insight into coordinating formal wear and jewelry, you know. Right now, though, treat this sort of dress-up as an actor's costume. The gentry and aristocracy are all at their drinking parties, trembling for dear life, putting on a play of peace, watching for an explosion without knowing when it'll come. It's a pity you chose a bad place and time to arrive, or else I would have invited all you Rhodes Islanders to visit the theatre as the Victorians do. The epic of the Aslan King owes its celebration to bards, after all, not letters on paper. Besides, my theatre friends always leave me a seat. Calcit's always called herself a doctor. But before I actually came to Rhodes Island, I couldn't understand why she'd fixated on arypathy treatment. After all, there were so many tricky issues she could solve. I mean, really, she could have solved anything. Anything except arypathy. But I see now. You're bringing hope. Teaching a group of bare-handed commoners to stand off against Sarkes warriors? Hard to believe, even for them. Some advised me not to even waste time trying, but when I met Calcit, I was still very tender myself. The small and weak have their own strength, by all rights. Without even looking, I know how Golding would evaluate that book. After all, we once wrote for the same newspaper and inked practically the same sentences between two articles. No, it wasn't a rapport. Just that there's few words Victoria will allow you to pronounce loudly these days. Has Amia been sleeping well? She really is just like Clavisia. Though their hearts have grown to the point they can bear everyone's hopes, their bodies are still so easily overwhelmed. I'll be off in a while to see how I can help them. Ever since I was very young, I sat by my father's desk, watching him read and write. Even when writing letters to Calcit, he never pushed me away. Just like he said, sooner or later I'd understand this all, and I'd have to at that. Oh, you fell asleep? I wonder what you dream of, Doctor. The past, perhaps? I've been wanting to meet all you Rhodes Islanders since a good long time ago. Very glad to make your acquaintance again, Doctor. Just call me Heidi. Oh my! This is all a lot harder to learn than what Calcit taught me. Do you need me taking on greater responsibilities? Of course I'd be glad to. I appreciate your faith in me. But as her messenger, it's crucial I don't draw too much attention. What sort of clothes should I wear to match with this jewelry Rhodes Island confers on me, Doctor? And by this, I will protect my home. I'll see your orders relayed to every last one. I have the intel for what lies ahead all sorted. Go forth with aplomb. Let's go by the plan. Let me witness this with my own eyes. Is there anything you need me delivering? Dust and the scent of rust. Give me your orders. The young prince saw the other reach for the crown, and he raised his sword. We sing our elegy at full strain, in rivers of blood formed by fear. The girl, expelled from the city, still returns to rescue it. He lifted his slaughterer's blade, not believing that he could earn the love of a different line. I venture no one could have envisaged a victory so marvelous. Doctor, it seems the intel on you needs another update. There will surely be an end to suffering. There's nowhere nearby for them to hide. I know where they're likely headed. This is the risk we must face for the sake of ultimate victory. There are times we must bear the cost of defeat too. Am I wrong? I really wish Londinium's workers could have an environment as fine as this. Oh, I'm here if you need me. That's odd. I wonder where my bookmark fell. Arknights. Have you rested well, Doctor?